Hello friends, welcome to the session of Quality Hub India. Myself Aryan Vishwakarma, and in this module we are going to learn about process audit. Before starting the program, let me request all the new viewers to get subscribed to my channel and click on the bell icon. Don't forget to check our online training cum certification program. Do visit our website www.qualityhubindia.com. You can also download Quality Hub India's app from Google Play Store to explore all our online training cum certification program, which you can learn from the convenience of your home at very economical prices. All the courses are having lots of case studies, exercises, and in case of any query, don't forget to call us or to drop a mail to our mail ID. Now let's start the program. Friends, process audit is an integral part of quality management system. For a company who are into manufacturing, then manufacturing process audit is very much important. If we talk about automotive industry, then in automotive industry we use IATA 16949, which is the latest quality management system, and the IATA 16949 talks about exclusive requirement on manufacturing process audit. So if we talk about process audit, it could be for manufacturing, it could be non-manufacturing also. So as a good practice, you should be using process audit for conducting audit of all the processes, whether it is manufacturing or other transactional or service processes. Now if I talk about the manufacturing processes and specific to the automotive industry, then it becomes more important because in manufacturing organization, we manufacturing hard products and we supply it to the customer. So it is very much important for the organization to ensure quality of the product being manufactured and being dispatched to the customer. So by conducting manufacturing process audit, it helps in identifying the abnormality in the process so that we can initiate suitable action to bridge the gaps and making continual improvement. Now we have talked about manufacturing process audit and process audit. So let's understand why this is so much important. As I've already told you about manufacturing organizations and in automotive industries, the products which are being manufactured are very much critical because most of the products are pertaining to the safety or certain critical aspects, or they are carrying some critical aspects like fitment, form or function. So it is very much important for the organization to ensure these important features which affects either fitment, form or function in assembly or for usability or for the safety of the driver and the end user. So by conducting manufacturing process audit, we can be sure that our process is efficient and effective and it is meeting the required standard. For example, in most of the manufacturing companies, we have a practice of using control plans or PCS or some sort of SOP for carrying out the manufacturing activity. So while conducting the manufacturing process audit, we use control plan or PCS as a reference, and with reference to this document, we cross-verify the compliance in the manufacturing process, or the manufacturing process are being carried out as per the requirement of the control plan, all the required systems are being adhered or not, all the product features are being achieved or not, and all the critical process characteristics are being adhered or not. So while conducting the process audit, we verify all these things, and this is also a sort of verification with reference to the previous data. So we cross-verify effectiveness of our earlier actions. For example, if you've already conducted some process audit earlier, so we cross-verify whether the ANSIs which have been identified in previous audit, those actions have been implemented or not. If we had some internal rejections or reworks, and in the action planning we have identified some modification in the systems or processes, whether those implementation have been done or not, and whether those actions are effective or not. So all those things are being verified while conducting the manufacturing process audit. And beside that, if we have some customer complaints or we had some field failure, then during those analysis also we might have taken some corrective actions or preventive actions. So do we need to verify effectiveness or implementation of those corrective action and preventive actions during the manufacturing process audit? Probably yes. So manufacturing process audit is a very holistic approach of ensuring if my process is complying to the standard, if my process is complying to the requirements set by the customers, requirements set by the organization itself, or if it is meeting to some legal compliance or legal requirements also. So if we talk about the benefits of manufacturing process audit, there are multiple benefits of conducting process audit. I think some of them we have already discussed, like it will help you in enhancing the productivity level. It will help you in enhancing the quality level. How it is going to enhance the productivity level? When your process compliance is good, your rejection would be less. And when your rejection would be less, your overall equipment effectiveness would be high. Hence, your productivity would be high. Now, since you are complying to the process requirement, the safety of the user or safety of the other people working in and around the process, that is also being adhered. Your first pass yield also goes up, and you ensure implementation of corrective action in a faster mode. So all in all, manufacturing process audit or process audit is a very good practice. It doesn't matter if you are practicing ISO 9001 or IAT 16949 or you are into any kind of industry. So carrying out a process audit or manufacturing process audit is a good practice which you must be following. Nowadays, lots of customers also insist on carrying out the manufacturing process audit, and they also ask for the reports of manufacturing process audit, how much ANSIs have been identified, whether those ANSIs are being closed or not, and all the ANSIs which have been identified are repetitive or non-repetitive in nature. So those all informations are required by customers also, because customers also want to be sure that your manufacturing process audit is compliant to the requirements. Now talking about the requirement of the standard, if you talk about IATF 16949, which is the latest standard to automotive's quality management system, under clause 7.2.3, it talks about internal auditor competency. Now 9001, I think nowhere it exclusively talking about manufacturing process audit, but it's a good practice. If you are implementing 9001 also, and if you are carrying out some activities, some processes which you must be carrying out, so it's a good practice of conducting process audit. It could be manufacturing process audit, it could be non-manufacturing process audit also. But if you are working in automotive industry and if you have implemented IAT 16949, then it becomes a mandatory requirement for you. So for implementing manufacturing process audit in automotive industry, there has to be certified or trained internal auditors. And as far as the standard is concerned, it puts an emphasis on certain critical requirement to become an internal auditors. Like manufacturing process auditors must be well versed with automotive process approach. They must be knowing risk-based thinking. They must have understood customer-specific requirement. For an example, if you are supplying to multiple OEMs like Maruti Suzuki, Tata Motors, Mahindra, Nissan, Kia Motors, then there might be some exclusive requirement from all these OEMs. So all the certified auditor, they must be well aware about the customer-specific requirement, because while carrying out the manufacturing process audit, they must be seeing the compliance with respect to the customer's requirements also. And besides that, requirement from 9001 and IAT 16949, the auditor must be very much comfortable with, and they must be knowing or understanding, or they must have gone through core tools training program, because core tools are very much important tools like APQP, PPAP, MSA, SPC and FMEA. And while carrying out the process audit or manufacturing process audit, there might be relevant documents the auditor come across. So if he is not aware about the core tool, then how is going to verify? So good level of understanding on core tools is a must for becoming a manufacturing process auditor. Then besides that, planning and conducting, reporting and closing out of audit finding, which is a requirement explained in 19011. So the auditor must be understanding, he must have gone through the training program on all these elements. So these are some of the exclusive requirements as far as the IATF 16949 requirement goes. And beside those requirements, the manufacturing process auditor in automotive industry, he must be technically sound, he must be knowing or understanding, or must be having good understanding about the technical aspect of the manufacturing process he is auditing. For an example, if somebody is conducting an audit of heat treatment process or fabrication process or plating process, so whichever process he is conducting an audit, he must be an experienced person in that area. He must be possessing some technical expertise. He might be having some credentials like some technical degree or working in the process for some time. So good technical understanding is a must for conducting manufacturing process audit. For an example, if somebody is from non-technical background and he is conducting a manufacturing process audit of heat treatment process, so he might be overlooking on some of the important aspect. And besides having good understanding on the technical aspect, a process risk analysis and control plan, This is a must requirement for becoming a manufacturing process auditor. So understanding on FMEA and control plan is very much important because while carrying out the audit in shop floor, he must be coming across the control plan and he must be seeing whether the relevant aspect of process controls are being given in control plan or not. And we know that control plan is the output of FMEA. So he might be needing to review the FMEA to see the compatibility between FMEA and control plan. So if he doesn't understand the control plan, if he doesn't know anything about FMEA, then how he is going to see the compatibility, and also how he is going to see the relevance and the relevant content in the documents. So it is very much important for the organization to ensure that whoever conducting manufacturing process audit, they are possessing all these requirements as prescribed by the standard. And as a good practice, the organization must be maintaining some sort of records as a competency proof of the manufacturing process auditors. For example, the organization can preserve relevant training certificate for their internal audit training program, training certificates of core tools training program, their academic qualification, their experience certificate. So those would be sufficient to prove that the auditor possesses required or relevant expertise.